Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're picking up our Union Let's Play series in Grand Tactician, the Civil War, yet another episode looking at this new strategy and tactical war game, which lets you play as either the Union or the Confederates in the Civil War, and allows you to raise armies, equip forces, assign commanders, pick domestic policy, and when armies meet on the map of the United States, you get to fight tactical battles. This is episode number 29 of this Let's Play series, and in today's episode we are picking up after another Union victory at Manassas against a corps of Confederate forces. But what I think is going to be interesting in this particular battle is, or in this particular episode, is we do actually have to rewind slightly to something that you would have seen on the screen at the end of the last episode, and that is basically Don Carlos Buell's Army of the Ohio fighting a battle in the mountains in Western Virginia against a force they outnumbered more than 3-1. And that's where we're going to pick this series up. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know your thoughts below, and I'll catch you guys at the end. Okay, another victory there. First Corps' readiness is not great. They've been fighting a lot of battles. Meanwhile, Hampton's division's being attacked by the Army of the Ohio. Disaster. Oh no. Disaster at Waynesboro Bridge. The Army of the Ohio flees in panic. Support for the federal cause wavers. Battle of Waynesboro Bridge has ended with the Army of the Ohio retreating in panic. My command has you've earned us a stinging defeat against a vastly superior enemy being forced to give up ground. The enemy reportedly lost like no casualties. 200 men. We lost about you lost 700 out of 40,000? Morale is broken. Oh my God. What the hell, Buell? You had 40,000 men against 10. I don't think your supply situation was that bad. Oh, by the way, why are you legendary? You should be defamed. No initiative, terrible leadership. Like, this game doesn't make sense sometimes. Like, you deserve to be fired. Meanwhile, McClellan doesn't, and he's won a million battles. Yeah, it was an AI battle, Twitch. Carnate Titan, thank you for the follow. Hey, Coffee Filter, good to see you. Well, that's bad. All right, well, why don't you bring your troops down this way then? Patterson, you might win. It wasn't even a battle, though. They lost like 800 men out of 40,000. That's a skirmish. The Battle of Puebla is a Mexican victory against the French. The Battle of Cinco de Mayo. General Lawrence in retreat. Celebrations in San Francisco. San Francisco. California is part of the Union right now, right? Where are you, McClellan? Oh my God, you guys couldn't move any slower. I'm curious to see if these two rebel armies are going to come south to try and go for Grant, or if they'll move into eastern Kentucky. Okay. Auto deploy to defend. Once the Army of the Ohio's morale gets a little better, we'll send them down there. Second Corps is moving. It's going to be mid-May before they're freaking down here. What's the situation elsewhere? These guys are just hanging out here. They're not going for Grant. These guys have a great supply situation. Where's Little Rock? Down here? Missouri State Guard like wiped out. Upgrading 33 days. Move down the flank toward Fort Smith and advance to the east. Or could make the direct advance. Salem is Arkansas is already ours. Let's move down to Salem. I don't know what range the supply depot will carry supplies to us, so we'll have to see. But we're going to invade Arkansas now, boys. The Army of Ohio is still broken morale, huh? Because you suck, Buell. Because you suck. I want to fire you, but your fame says I shouldn't. I call bullshit. 14 Union units are invading. Oh shit. God damn it. Hey, Army of Ohio? I don't care if your morale is broken. Get your ass down there and join these guys, because it looks like the South Carolina State Militia, the Army of the Potomac, and Hampton's division are all trying to stack up against Patterson. And you're not going to make it in time. So 23,000 troops versus 29. That's not too bad. The other two enemy armies, I guess, are out of reach. They're out of range. Let's withdraw and see if we can't bring the Army of the Ohio down here. Like, could you march any slower? Meanwhile, the Army of the Potomac has finally arrived. All right, so why are you still broken? Rear guard actions? I wanted to bring you guys all to bear. This could have been a really sweet, big-ass battle, but instead, I've had enough of you, Buell. Major General Winfield Scott. Take the field, sir. You can go in a carriage. I don't care if you can't get on a horse. Can you rally the unit, the army? Oh, they're pulling some of their troops out. Where are you going, Army of the Ohio? Stop retreating. Also, how did they take Newmarket out of from underneath your nose? Upgrade these depots. General Grant, sir. Why are your troops' morale low? General Grant, Felix Zolkoffer is coming against you. 19,000 Confederates versus about 17,000 Federals. That looks like that'll be a fun battle to play. Near Knoxville. Buell is the McClellan of the game. Sure feels like a coffee filter. Deploy your forces for battle. Defend your position. Dewey Road, or Deweyville Road, Greeley Road, Vale Pass, the Knights of the Vale, The rebels are going to come on the map over here, or both. And what do we want to do? So they'll probably come up this roundabout way. So they'll probably come up this road here. And they may also come down this road. So where are your troops, Grant? Okay. I think we have 2 divisions. So first off, everybody fire at long range. All the divisions form single line. Heinzelman, your division. All right, Heinzelman's division will form here on the edge of this hill. Also, there's like a weird, is this a roadway through here? It doesn't look like it. It's also almost night too, so. Richardson's division, you'll form up here. Oh yeah, form on a salient. They call me the tactical gamer for a reason. I'm looking at the map, basically deciding where to form my troops based on this elevation here. I think these guns can fire to support either direction. It's a nice elevation there. Griffin, move your cavalry down there to give us some line of sight into what might be coming at us. Grant form here. We do have some entrenchment points. So this brigade appears to be not in great shape. How do you know which direction the trench faces? So like, are they facing out like that? I guess it looks like they're facing out like this. Because you can actually give them like chivalry, whatever it's called, and shit. I wish the direction they were facing was more clear to you as the player. Okay, these 2 brigades side by side in these trenches. I think we're going to move these guns here. I think they can see over the line. Probably be better to put these guys like right here, right? But I really can't tell if they're facing the right direction. I think they are. Okay, so we've got 3 brigades in trenches here. Our flank is open, so that's not great. That's all my points. Again, I might be facing, the trenches might be facing the wrong way. Not really sure. I mean, they all have the perk, so I'm not sure it matters that much, but. Okay. So there you have it. We've got a nice, almost sort of semi-circular position. We've got Charles Griffin way out here in the front, scouting out if the enemy might be coming that way. And it's almost nighttime too, so we are deployed close to the objectives, which, assuming we go to nightfall, is good because the enemy kind of can free deploy their troops then. And let's get underway. I don't think we're going to fight today. I think we're going to get a nighttime phase. Come on, Union, make some abolitionists. Damn right. Charles Griffin, the famous Civil War father of Peter Griffin. Okay. Where are they coming? Be nice if the enemy forward deployed sometimes like we do. So we're not waiting for hours and hours at a time. May 29th, 1862, the Battle of Knoxville, Tennessee. General Ulysses S. Grant, in command of the Army of the Ohio, I think, or is it the Cumberland? For his first battle in command of this force, facing Confederate troops with nearly equal odds. He probably won't become a hero if he wins, because the Union wins every battle right now in this war. Damn right, scouting with Mark 1 eyeball. What other choice do you have in the Civil War? Okay. Skipped by me and went north. I mean, they could come down this road and get it from the rear, I guess. There's no indication that that's what they did. The circle is pretty round. I guess we can deploy Griffin this way and move him north to see if anyone's coming from that direction. We do have more engineering points, so what we can do. So I guess this will tell us if we're facing the right direction. Oops. I think we can. No. There's a way you can upgrade your. Oh, here. Yes, we are facing the right direction. So we just threw some obstacles in front of our trench. And gave our boys a little bit of like a firing step or cover in the front or something. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do anything else. So let's send the cavalry north to check out that other objective toward Dewitteville or whatever it's called. Good thing is those troopers also regained some morale. So they had started the battle with low morale, but overnight units can regain morale. It looks like they did. People on hot air balloons and stuff. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Bit of a novelty factor. I don't know how really meaningful it ended up being in the strategic picture. It mattered in individual cases, but oh, look at that mountain. Could you imagine charging up this thing? Ooh-wee. Pine Mountain. No, thank you. Where are the rebels? We don't really know. We have good supplies, so our men are happy. Full cartridge boxes, no idea where the enemy might be coming at us. Oh, apparently they could also deploy on this northern spot as well. I do like so these maps, there's some nice touches here where it's like the battlefield little map of not the battle or the battlefield of battle of the battlefield of Battle of Knoxville, May 30th, 1862. In a company, the report of Major General Ulysses S. Grant. So it's supposed to be like this is the map that Grant would have submitted to the War Office or something like that. No, they used, well, I don't know if they were hydrogen or helium or whatever. I don't know much at all about the balloons they did use. We're going to wait for a while. Well, how are you all doing tonight? You all have a great first half of your week? Uh-oh. Zoe's moving. Well, Zoe's showing more activity than the Confederates. My daughter is moving in her bassinet right now. She may be stirring. It's probably about time to get fed. Come on, AI. No rebel armies stormed your house. And hopefully rebel armies didn't destroy your church like I destroyed at the last battle that we fought. Okay, Griffin, I guess go up there and see what's up there. Gonna get your ass kicked. I would think they would show up by now if they were coming from the southern. Oh, there they are, the boys. We spotted at least some of them. Stewie's battery. I don't know why it won't let me zoom in. Sometimes this game like locks your zoom and then you gotta like finagle it. All right, so there's enemy guns. Presumably there's infantry coming up. The Tennessee Militia Artillery. Roxburgh's artillery. We do have a nice little gap here and a wood in between it, so they could definitely like show up their flank. Meanwhile, our 24-pound howitzers are giving the enemy a nice greeting here. Well, hello down there. Fancy seeing you here. Shalt we fire at each other? 4 casualties on that opening salvo of these 24-pounders. And they've opened fire on my infantry. A little bit long. 1 casualty for Colonel George G. Meade. Second battery coming up. Griffin, meanwhile, is moving to the north. Let's go ahead and speed things back up. Pendleton. It says Roxburgh, but it said Pendleton, I thought, up here. Yeah. What are you doing? Lol. Oh my god, there's troops there. What the fuck did they think was gonna happen? Oh man. Guys, there's 6,000 muskets about to fire at us. Keep going. Maybe they'll run. Nope, they didn't. You guys want to keep that gun for yourself? Well, we got a nice volley of target practice there, boys. Oh shit. Well, it definitely looks like at least one of the 2 enemy armies is up north here. Cooper's brigade, 500 men, about 1,400 of DeRossi's boys. They're trying to go around our flank, are they? Well, lads, I want you to take a position behind this fence. You're going to dismount and you're going to fight them. Give them all they got. Well, to be fair, I've done that. So yeah, maybe it was dumb for the AI, but I got 24-pound battery of like 16 guns obliterated because I wasn't paying attention to my pathing. These are small ass units. So how many troops are they sending like on this wild goose chase up around this flank? And they're just staying in position? Okay. March to the sound of the guns, boys. Henry Prince, what a name. Alright, their morale doesn't look great. Dismount and use those fence rails. They lost 5 men. Must have rode too close to the enemy. More enemy brigades are showing up here. Van Dorn, Holmes, McClaw. Bringing some artillery up to that flank. Any indication of enemy troops coming to our front over here? No. Alright. Pull the 1st Michigan over here to refuse our flank. You're not going to have entrenchments, but whatever. They better not just try and go around my lines to get to the objective. They better actually fight me, you bastards. Alright, so we're going to keep the 1 brigade guarding that road in our rear. Well, that flank might be a little vulnerable on my end. Oh, we got 2 Zua units lined back to back. All right, boys, construct those. Also, if the enemy's going to take their time coming for us, let's go ahead and construct some breastworks here, too. They're advancing a brigade toward our front. Good luck, lads. They're coming right at the 5th Indiana under Robert Milroy. Meanwhile, up here in the north, we've got just the 2 brigades of enemy troops, and Griffin is behind this fence line. So we'll see if they come for him. Seems like the bulk of their troops are probably down here. McClaw's coming across an open field and troops that are dug in. 1st West Virginia is now in the fight. I don't think the 1st Ohio with Meade can fire into these guys. Timothy Andrews is getting shot at by enemy skirmishers. Doesn't look like they're shooting back. They're too busy digging their entrenchments. How would you stop that? No, can't do that. Maybe if you advance a little bit, you will. Oh man, I feel bad for these guys. They're just advancing straight into the teeth of 2 brigades. trip to McLaws. All right, Andrews' brigade is advanced and is engaging those skirmishers. If they start to blink red, I may order a charge to see if I can't wipe them out. See, why is the enemy advancing just one brigade to attack? If you're gonna attack a strong position like this, at least advance the whole damn thing. Charge, boys. Get them before they rout. That's when they're more likely to surrender. Down the long slope. Ah, we routed them too fast, I think. Give them the cold steel. What's the cavalry doing up north? Enemy just sitting there, not engaging them? I guess maybe you could consider they were like, we'll feel them out. Maybe that's the logic. All right, Meade is shooting at the enemy artillery here, or actually they're skirmishers from McLaws. You guys really are wasting ammo on this. I guess you did rout them, threw them back. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Pistol B, thanks for the follow. I'd appreciate if the rebels try to hit me with their best shot. So you can delete Lee of the game. I haven't actually really seen Lee as far as I'm aware. Pendleton. Okay, so that battery of artillery is withdrawn from the battlefield. I think we might have seen him as a brigade commander in one of the fights in the east, but he's not, or he hasn't really been doing anything as far as I'm aware. Two rebel brigades on the right flank appear to be advancing. Against our right flank, 6th New York. Also a brigade advancing on our left, so the enemy is making a coordinated assault upon our position. Move in, Franklin. You can hit the advance of this brigade in the flank if, you know, you stop doing entrenchments. Duval's brigade is engaged with, is it Van Dorn's entire brigade or just the detachment? Yeah, Van Dorn's brigade. He's in some nice, good defensive terrain, so he should be fine. The 6th New York could be in a little bit of a dicey spot. They've got two enemy brigades under Manning and Ashby coming at them, and they're not really, I mean, I guess technically it says they're in breastworks, but I don't know that they really are. They've lost 200 men. The enemy's lost less than that. Meanwhile, Meade's brigade is going to be engaged with the Tennessee militia. I can't even say Meade is in earthworks. But he is. He's got almost 3 times the number of muskets, though, so. Artillery back here. Are they still firing on the enemy? Can they not shoot at anyone? They're all out of the range of fire because of the way the slopes are. Enemy guns back out this way, apparently near that. General Heinzelman, move over here and support your boys. I think you're gonna dislodge my troops from these earth parapets. 80, 53, but they're like kind of pulling back. Almost 500 casualties for the 6th New York. They're not faring so hot. So that right flank is in danger. Van Dorn's brigade on the left, though, getting shot to pieces. How's the cavalry in the north? Still, those enemy brigades haven't engaged us. Okay, I'm fine with that. We're making progress toward a nice victory here. New York's the one unit that's in trouble, so I brought their commander over to try and give him a little bit of extra morale. Manning's brigade's gonna put a lot of pressure on him. They had been engaging Ashby's reasonably evenly, but that 2nd brigade coming in on him is gonna hurt. But if we can break the enemy attack elsewhere first, that may not matter. Oh man, I just love it. Can you smell the sick smell of sulfur in the morning? Look at the lines blaze away, all that smoke and powder. Alright, I don't think anyone's coming up this road. 3rd Iowa, you're going to come in and form a reserve line behind the 6th New York. Okay, so the Tennessee State Militia broke. Our Nectar's brigade getting close to victory. That may change a little bit if the 6th New York breaks. They've lost almost 1,000 men. Van Dorn's brigade is withdrawing. They haven't outright broke yet. Go ahead and advance on the other flank. The enemy could have used those 2 brigades they sent north. Could have extended their line and flanked me. If they had put those 2 brigades in on the right of the 6th New York, they probably already would have routed. Alright, that enemy artillery is gone. Battle's about to be a victory. General, go get those guns. 6 New York might actually hold out. Is there a iron discipline? Okay. Hoping that helps their morale a little bit. Charge! Get them before they rout, boys. Right into the flank. In melee. All right, 3rd Iowa, charge through those ranks and go after that enemy brigade that's wavering. So Andrews' brigade has lost almost half their men. They're the heroes of this battle. Meanwhile, the 3rd Iowa fresh, charging into the ranks of the exhausted Manning brigade. The enemy is retreating. Damn right they are. Rout them from the battlefield. Looks like we wiped out that one enemy brigade. Ashby's brigade may not be smart to charge. Their cohesion and morale still looks good. But I've ordered Meade's boys forward in the 5th in Indiana as well. Alright, so these guys are gone. Still waiting for the alert to pop. That tells me that they've been obliterated. If only THG had a 3rd division for Grant. Why would I need a 3rd division for Grant? He needed the 2. That's it. All right, Ashby's routing as well. Go ahead and speed this up. That brigade is gone. This brigade's gone. 3 enemy brigades destroyed. 1,600 captured there. 12,000 enemy casualties out of 22,000. That's a major victory for General Grant. He lost 2,200 men and inflicted 12,000 losses on the Rebs. 20 guns, 5 cavalry, 12,000 infantry out of 22,000. I think that might be the largest haul so far in terms of casualties for the rebels. The Battle of Knoxville was a federal major victory. Eat shit, traitors. Half your casualties are from that one brigade. Damn right. They held the right under extreme pressure, and then when the counterattack was ready, the rest of the boys charged forth. Whoa, whoa, wow, Grant! Ulysses making a name for himself. And it ain't useless. The Battle of Knoxville has ended with the Army of Tennessee retreating in panic. My command has earned us a total victory, with the enemy army running for their lives. The enemy has reportedly suffered a total of 11,720 men casualties, 1,099 killed, and 3,286 captured. That's 4,200 men permanently removed from their ranks. Their morale is believed to be stable. Yeah, right. Our casualties are 2,200 men with 264 killed, 333 missing, the rest wounded. Morale is confident and the supply situation is mediocre. We have captured over 7,878 rifles and 4 guns from the battlefield. Army of the Tennessee, lol. Army of the Shenandoah didn't engage us pretty much in that fight. I think they were the ones with those 2 brigades to the north. So you can see they're routing and retreating. All right, so they 7,800 troops, 5,000 ready, 2,800 casualties, and 5,600. So they didn't really engage. Okay, Grant, good job, sir. Ulysses S. Grant is the hero of the war. Not really the hero of the war. McClellan's still done more, but that was a pretty decisive battle. Their manpower is melting away. They're down to 76,000 men. They really need to institute the draft. I don't think they have so far. Meanwhile, like, all of these armies are stacked up down here. You know what we should do? Department of Pennsylvania is ready to fight, right? We could have a huge battle here. 22, 28, 44,000 enemy troops down here. I could transfer soldiers from the Army of the Ohio under Winfield Scott who I've put in the field to try and rectify the situation, and just transfer them down to Patterson's troops and we could fight. But that mammoth battle will be for another episode. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching. And as always, until next time, I'm out.